The importance of trade skills in education. Do you believe a person needs to go to a four-year college to be successful? Some of the most successful people in the world are college dropouts, people like Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates. But not all of us can be the next Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. So what's out there for the rest of us? We've all been encouraged since grade school that the only way we're going to have a successful life is to go to a four-year college and earn a bachelor's degree. What we haven't been told is that there's many rewarding careers in the skilled trades, high-demand jobs which offer significant less debt than traditional college. Right now in our country we have a shortage of these workers. High school students are not being educated about these jobs, and it's caused a major shortage for skilled trade workers in our country. I've worked with my hands my entire life, first as a machine operator and as an electrician's apprentice with my dad, who was an electrical contractor for over 30 years. I was able to buy my first home, start a family, and achieve financial independence before I ever stepped foot in my first college classroom. Earning a traditional degree can be a rewarding and fulfilling experience, but it's not for everybody. And there's many opportunities out there for success for kids who can't afford to go to college or simply don't want to go to a four-year college. We've done a very poor job in this country in presenting students with all the available options they have for secondary school besides a bachelor's degree. As I said before, there's a giant need for skilled trade workers right now, and we just don't have the people to fill them. Most young people aren't given the information or have a negative stigma about skilled trade work and trade school in general. In his article, Revealing the Hidden Value of Skilled Trade Careers, author Stephen Schober said that the U.S. Department of Education stated there are 68% more job openings in the infrastructure fields in the next 5 years than we have people to fill those jobs. The American Welding Society reported a shortage of 375,000 skilled welders by the year 2023. In her article for Engineering News Record, author Edna Galino outlines the impact the skilled trade shortage has had on the construction industry. She states that the construction industry alone added 200,000 jobs just last year, and that they need to hire an additional 500,000 just to fill the backlog of jobs that they currently have. Lee Worley, Executive Director of Apprenticeships and Training for Impact, stated that non-traditional career paths have not been presented as viable and lucrative alternatives to four-year colleges. This has only fueled the perception that construction is a low-paying, low-skilled job that doesn't require any intelligence. Metal Supermarkets conducted a national poll last year of 500 young men and women aged 18 to 24. 56% are not or were never interested in attending a trade school or vocational program. 62% did not learn about trade schools in high school. 68% stated that trade schools were never even discussed with them by their high school counselor. 3 out of 4 believe that that a traditional college gives people a better future than a trade school. And a quarter of those interviewed said that those who attended trade school are not as smart as those who attended a traditional college, and that's just not the case. We must change this perception about the trades and trade schools in the minds of students entering the workforce if we hope to get the workers we need into the workforce. Historically, the need for trade workers has only increased. It's one of the most stable job markets in our country. In 1986, the British Journal of Sociology published Robert Penn's article, Where Have All the Tradesmen Gone? Now, this was a look at the trends in skilled trade work from 1940 to 1980. In that time frame, the need for carpenters increased times 3. The need for mechanics saw a 5-fold increase. and the need for electricians increased by 300%. In the subsequent 40 years, those needs have only grown. We just don't have the people to fill the jobs. So what needs to be done to ensure high schoolers have the information and ensure that we have enough workers to fill the backlog of jobs? Well, first off, we need to show them the cost benefits of trade school as opposed to traditional college, and ensure they realize how lucrative these careers can be. Franchising World article, in a Franchising World article revealing hidden value of skilled trade careers, Stephen Schober again stated, the increased cost of college leaves students with years of debt. They often earn salaries comparable to or less than what students in career and trade schools earn. According to the National Center for Educational Statistics, a trade school degree, the average cost of one of those is around $33,000. Now compare that to the median cost of a 4-year degree, which is at $127,000. In their book, Building America's Skilled Technical Workforce, the National Academics of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine state that an alliance between industry, trade, academic, and civic associations in cooperation with the U.S. Department of Labor Education should organize a nationwide public and private communication campaign to raise awareness of the value of and demand for skilled trade workers and the return on investment for individuals prepping for these careers. The cost of not getting students access to the information could have enormous effects on our economy and on the lives of the students who can't or don't want to enter a 4-year college. By better educating them in the value of these skilled trade careers, we can build a stronger economy while also giving kids who may have struggled an opportunity to achieve high-paying and rewarding careers. The U.S. needs a skilled technical workforce to stay competitive in the global economy as well. The National Academics of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine state an insufficiently skilled workforce implies significant burden on the U.S. economy, including higher cost to workers and employers and lower economic productivity. In her article, Recruiting Won't Solve the Skilled Trade Dilemma for Engineering News Record, author Debbie Burkett states, boomers are retiring. New apprentices are just beginning to trickle in. Wages are skyrocketing, and employee poaching is a regular occurrence. This is all due to the need of skilled tradesmen to fill positions in our country, and we just don't have them. With an aging infrastructure, we have put ourselves in a very perilous position with this shortage. And something needs to be done, or the economic effects could be disastrous. So we all know the consequences of what could happen if we don't do something about the current shortage of skilled workers. So what can we do? Talk to your children about the benefits of skilled trade work. By educating them on the benefits of these careers, maybe we can do something to curb the negative stigma that a lot of people feel about these types of jobs. Explain the cost benefits of going to a trade school as opposed to a 4-year college, especially if you're not sure what type of career you want to have. Contact your local schools. Ask them if they are educating the students on all the options they have available to them for a secondary education. Make sure students know what's out there. Finally, just take a look at the job boards and websites like Monster.com and see what's in demand. A short look will show you that due to the shortage in the skilled trade fields, you would have no problem finding a job if you have those type of skills. Encourage your children to explore one of these career paths. Our country's shortage of skilled trade workers means many students have not considered or been informed about the opportunity in the trades. The major cost benefits to vocational or technical trade schools over four-year colleges, especially those who don't know what they want to do or can't afford a four-year university. Careers in the trades are high-skilled, well-paid, in-demand, rewarding professions in which potential candidates will have no trouble finding work. Talk to your kids. Ask them what they want to do. Perhaps a career in the trades is perfect for them or you. Thank you.